Hi, Gabriel. So great to hear from you and to have this update. Thank you so much, as always, for the amount of effort and attention to detail you're putting in. I love the bark and how the leaves are going, and I see you put a fallen tree in there. I really appreciate all of that. So let me jump into the feedback for this one. I think, in general, it's going fantastic. I'm really pleased with it. It's really just a matter of the details now. So for the first thing I want to talk about is the face. You said you had an idea to sort of split the area up here. To be candid with you and direct, I'm not really happy with that. I understand what you're saying, that it does bring our attention to that area better. That is true. But I feel like it makes him a little too comical now and not as scary and formidable before. I think to have those two big branches sort of ripping away from each other makes him feel a little bit weaker and silly, and it makes it feel like we could defeat him pretty easily if we could just finish the job and hack him straight through. So I think I would like to close that up and make it just like before. The way he was before in that area, I really liked, and I didn't really have any problems with. Uh, the second thing is related to lightning. So I mentioned in a prior email, but it was a while back. I was thinking more about his story and how he was hit by lightning. And I really want to build upon that idea a little bit more and have some more influence of lightning in the scene. And so I was thinking, he's already holding a staff that goes up here. I was wondering if you could put in some sort of white crystal so that he actually has a sort of wizard-like staff. And that white crystal could have a little bit of lightning crackle or light coming out of it. Now, I know that might change the lighting of the scene a little bit, and it could potentially be extra work for you. I'm not sure how difficult it would be. But I was thinking you could decide how bright that is or how to show it exactly. It could be more or less obvious, I think, depending on you and how you want to do it. If you think it could make the scene more fantastic and if you want to spend a little more time on it, I'd be happy to pay you a little more money to make it fair. But if you think you could do it in a more subtle way and it would require less work and time and still look great, then we can do it that way. But bottom line, I'm thinking we can make this a true magical staff with a crystal on top, and it's charged with lightning energy. And that could also glisten in his eyes a little bit more, maybe, or provide some needed highlight there. But that's up to you. And then similarly, across the floor, I think I mentioned this in the prior email, but I want to go with a lightning style look here, and this looks too fluid. So could you make it a little more like lightning bolts? Because I think that fits the storyline better. I think he needs to be electricity inspired. And then the last thing is the character positions. I see you've got the character shapes in here. They're looking great. I'm happy that they can be in silhouette. And the only thing is, I supplied you a picture before that showed where I want each character to be. And that's important because it relates to the story. So some of the main characters and a main guard are up in front and the others hang further back. So I want to have the characters in the right position. So I have a picture already, and I did supply that to you before. It has the characters' names in it. So I will resend that so we can get the characters in their right positions. I hope you can just resize and replace them as needed. I hope you won't have to change them too much. Um, but I will send you that, and I will also send you pictures that I have of the characters. I also have a picture now of what the guards kind of look like, so you can kind of see what their apparel is. But basically, they're sort of like they sort of have an elven style of dress with robes and bows and arrows, stuff like that. They're a earth element type warrior. So I will send you those things for reference. But besides that, everything is looking great, and I look forward to seeing your next updates on this one. Thank you so much, Gabriel. Really appreciate it.